38 FLSA Jayco Pinnacle here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And true to form from Jayco, every time you think that they've done something the best it can be done, they find a way to improve on it. The best is always getting better with them. This is a 5-slide front living room, extremely residential fifth wheel. You know, naturally cold weather insulated. That's not an additional package you need to get from Jayco. All of their Pinnacle models are that way. Very big pass-through storage here. Grown man like myself could literally crawl in here, lay down, close both doors, and not touch the sides. Inside of here is a really good area to kind of look around and see how these are put together. You notice all the aluminum framework. Everything is welded, not screwed. That's another thing you need to look for in these. Additionally, you see that we're looking at plywood, not particle board, not OSB, and we do have a forced air heat duct down here right below your bedroom. That's important because this is well insulated down here. If this was not insulated and did not have heating, then all of the hot air from your bedroom would get sucked right out and you guys would freeze at night. Additionally, these doors are all fully laminated and insulated. Another cool thing from Jayco, when they cut this door out, it comes out from that specific wall. Why this is important is because the UV inhibitor in this wall is the same as that door. It's also the same way they do their slide out facings. So everything weathers the same. It all looks the same once the sun gets to it. So 5-10 years from down the line, your sidewall and your slide out won't look different from the sidewall here on your coach. Now notice too, Jayco doesn't cheat and use trim pieces right here on the front of their slides in the upper deck area of their fifth wheel. Manufacturers a lot of times don't build enough structure into the fifth wheel. So the weight of it over time will cause it to start to bow down and it'll crack the glass. Some manufacturers cheat, pre-crack it, and then put a trim piece here. Jayco does not do that because they build the proper structure into the wall. You'll notice this does have the slide awning toppers everywhere that it is critical. There is not a slide awning topper over the door side kitchen slide here because that is intended to be covered by the awning. A lot of people don't consider that when you see them closed up like this. Now, a quick disclaimer, this one you see here is generator prepped. Now inside or along this video here, you may see different options. Like we may have another one of these in stock later with a full-blown generator. I try to make the pictures line up with the actual unit in stock. This video is really here for like educational purposes. One of the things I like to talk about here is the MORryde pin box, and this goes along with the standard MORryde suspension system. If you're not familiar with that, you need to ask other places you've talked to why they aren't telling you about this. If they didn't tell you about it, chances are brand X that you've looked at in comparison to this Pinnacle is not equipped with this system. In short, this has rubber dampeners in it to help absorb the shocks and jolts of the road. That will save on your vehicle suspension, your fifth wheel suspension. Not to mention, just if you have, say, an open drink in your cup holder, it won't spill it. The Pinnacle is one of the very few coaches in this class that has a full 2-year bumper to hitch warranty. Most manufacturers only have a single-year warranty, even on a high-level product like this. The one that we're looking at here in this video is equipped with the 6-point leveling system. Again, options and equipment packages can vary on different in-stock models, but this is typically how we like to keep them in active stock. I love the rear cap on this. Front and rear caps with the big Jayco Jaybird emblazoned on it. Notice too down here, when you get the bike rack from Jayco, you get a full Class 3 hitch, bracketed directly to the framework. It will hold more weight than most anything else in this class. LED taillights are standard, not something you have to pay extra to upgrade. And something else I like to point out is both entry doors are covered by the big patio awning that you see there. You see where the roof begins to taper back? The awning is as large as it can be. It goes clear up to that front slide. It is the maximum possible awning coverage on this model, and that's pretty common out of Jayco. Now notice too, even your rear entry steps, the ones that you don't tend to use most of the time, even that is a 4-step system. Most manufacturers cheat and give you 3, sometimes even only 2 back here with some very drastic height steps in between. And your first step is very easy to handle. The whole idea here is that this is easier to use, easier to enjoy, and talk about some big windows around your dinette. Look at that, even the windows on the sides of the slides are absolutely enormous. Let's step inside for you real quick. Quick mention, keyless entry system here, really handy. Like if you're gonna go out, say you brought some kayaks or you're gonna go on a bike ride or something like that, the keyless entry is awesome because you don't have to worry about accidentally losing your keys. You can just program in the code, whatever, I think 4 to 6 or 8 digit sequence you prefer, and go to town, have a good time. So let's say you wake up in the morning and you're coming out from the bedroom. This is kind of the view you get here, looking forward. And I mean, even from top to bottom, every square inch of this has been very carefully groomed and combed to be not only extremely aesthetically impressive, but very functional as well. The light fixture you see up here is very, reminiscent of something you'd see in, say, like diesel pusher construction. Now, these vents that you see right here, you'll see one on the opposite side of this light fixture. That is your cold air return for your main living room AC. Now, this has a twin air conditioner powered centralized system. So you have 2 air units powering the entire central air. But your living room AC here is what's called a whisper quiet system. You'll only hear about 10% of the noise that system produces with that cold air function. Your kitchen slide here, you see, you have a gigantic residential fridge. And again, remember that refrigerators can vary depending on option packages. But I love all the solid surface upgraded countertops you see here. And this is one of my favorite things in Pinnacles. This is very cool. Pulls up out of the sink here, and it is a triple power point. And you notice the plugs, if you pay attention, they're all pointing different ways. So if you have some plugs with those big bulky AC adapters, you can always find a way to hook it on here. Upgraded sink fixtures as well are extremely nice. And just from the moment you walk in, I love this. Just the little coat rack area. It's just very cool and like almost log cabin feeling and old-timey. It has a very classic edge to it that you don't tend to see in RV construction anymore. I'm a sucker for cute little stuff like this, a boot box. By the way, these are your solid surface countertop covers. We haven't had a chance to put them out yet. As soon as I saw the revision of this model come in, I was out here because I wanted to be able to show everyone how this is put together. All of your drawers are going to be full extension, hardwood fronts, plywood constructed boxes on heavier grade drawer glides than you'll find in your average fifth wheel. I love even that little coat rack. Love that. Now, this is where some of these revisions are very painfully obvious in the best possible sense when I say that. They still have twin slide outs upstairs here, each with a sofa. By the way, this and this sofa are both pull-out, tri-fold, memory foam, hide-a-bed sleeper sofas. If you look through my picture tour, you see they fold out and they just kiss in the middle here. This entire floor can become a giant bed. I couldn't even imagine if my grandparents made something like that for me when I went camping with them. I'd go out of my gourd with like, holy crap, this is the coolest thing ever. And I'd wear myself out and I'd fall asleep. But additionally, up here you see a Sharp brand, name brand, high def, ultra flat screen up here. Massive 60-inch flat screen TV. It's just absolutely incredible. It's huge. Below that, we have the Dimplex electric fireplace. This is going to do a lot for you. If it's just starting to get spring and fall and you just have a little nip in the air and you don't want to run your furnace all night, perfect. Why burn up all your propane to run the gas heater in this unit when you already bought the park's electricity? There you go. This will do it for you. Now, I haven't looked to see where it's located yet, but long story short, typically with these big units from Jayco, your DVD system operates the big TV. Your TVs in, say, like your bedroom, generally each have their own built-in DVD system. This is the other thing I love here is the wrap. Almost in a sense, it's a lot like a wraparound sofa, but you get the little twin love seat here. Each has its own little recliner kick out. You even got your own little drink station here. Very cool setup. And handy little, I don't know, DVD shelf, knick-knack shelf up there, anything. Every ounce they could is used. Now, I am 6'3" with my shoes on, walking around up here like it's just another day at the office, you know, because Jayco's have this huge high-rise dome headliner. This is extremely tall. I'm standing over here as far as I can toward the edge of the coach, and you can see that my head still has clearance up here. Absolutely full walk-in living room, made for real people using it. One thing I forgot to mention in the kitchen, and I'm glad I spotted it coming back, is the pantry here. I love this thing. It's huge. I also like the little Jayco emblazoned on there. Just classy touch like that a lot. But you have all this shelving here, and this is about 2 feet deep. And all the shelving is adjustable, so you can put anything any size you want in here, and it also has a lip, you see. So you can put things that might roll around a little bit in there, and they won't fall on the floor when you get to your destination. Now, right next to this light fixture, if you look up here, you see that they have a full, Fantastic fan up there, and that is an actual Fantastic fan brand fan. A lot of people call those Fantastic fans, and it's not actually that. But you have a wall control for it, so you don't have to get, a 5-step step ladder to get up there. Your chairs here are just surrounded by, you see these floor-to-ceiling windows. They're so large and letting in so much light. The camera I'm using is having a hard time adjusting to what light source it needs to record this video. Now, there is a hidden leaf inside this table, so this can extend. In this setup, it's perfect for 2 people. You can extend it, 4 people can play cards, and everyone has a great time. Little thing, a lot of people are aware of this, but it does have little storage in the seats. Call them sew-in seats. Another neat thing here they've gone to, you see we have the 2-section day and night roll-down shades versus the old pull-down-a-string shades. The pull-down-a-string shades are very nice. There's nothing wrong with them. They can just be a little bit of a bear to try to re-string sometimes. Big hardwood medicine cabinet, and that's another thing I forgot to mention in the kitchen. This is all stained real hardwood. This is not wood with a wrap or anything like that. This is real hardwood construction like you'd want in your house. That's why you see the hidden hinge cabinetry in here. Everything is built to be residential grade in this. Again, you notice that even in the bathroom, they have the same solid surface countertops you had in the kitchen. They don't cut corners on this anywhere. A lot of manufacturers will cut that corner in the bathroom. Gigantic walk-in shower with a little seating area. So if you do have a little trouble getting around, this is the perfect, comfortable way to bathe. And because the bathroom is on the lower level, the 5th wheel, you would have to be probably 10 feet tall to even stand a chance of hitting your head against the ceiling. And you have a great sized linen cabinet right here in the bathroom, right where you need it. All too often, there is just simply nowhere to put towels in something like a gigantic, expensive 5th wheel bathroom. Now, this is something I really like to talk about. Because the Pinnacle is designed with a king-size bed in mind, that means that they actually left you room on each side of the bed to walk. Normally, most 5th wheels, vast majority of 5th wheels, are designed with queen beds in mind. The ones where you can upgrade to a king, they're really just shoving a square peg in a round hole. And you can put a king bed in a lot of 5th wheel slides, but you can't get around them. You can't walk around the bed to get in or to make the bed. You don't have that problem in a Pinnacle. And this entire rear wall is one giant wall-to-wall storage closet. Absolutely enormous. I love these sliding spa-style doors. You see, the Jayco's gone away from... Oh, wow. That is cedar lined. Holy cow, I forgot about that till I just saw it and smelled it just. And when they make smell-o-vision, here, you'll start smelling the cedar wafting at you right there. Until then, though, you just have to take my word for it or come see it in person. They've gone away from the central vac in a lot of big 5th wheels. It's a lot of wiring, a lot of hose to drag around. These little cordless Dysons, they're lightweight, they're easy, they're reliable. It's a great company with a great name that everyone already knows. Tons and tons and tons of storage up here above this closet. And this is the perfect space. It's almost like an attic. You could seriously, a grown adult man could sleep up there and he'd probably be pretty comfortable in terms of space. But again, I want to mention, this has the second air conditioner installed, but notice that it is twin centralized air. Now the other cool thing is each individual air conditioner has its own individual thermostat. So you can run the 2 airs together to cool the whole unit, or if you're on a 30 amp site, you can run the living room AC during the day, the bedroom AC at night, and be cool and comfortable no matter what campsite you're on, be it 30 or 50 amp service. That's one of the really slick advantages to how they have this set up. Now this closet right here has these slatted doors because it is washer and dryer prepped. Now you can't see the plumbing in a Jayco because they do a very nice job of finishing it off. But if you notice how that wall right there is deeper than that wall, because that's where your plumbing is at. So these shelves are removed, this little panel pops off, and you can easily put in your washer-dryer system as you'd like to. Now notice here in the bedroom, again, the camera's going to have a hard time dealing with this, but there are some big windows letting in lots of light in this. And I have no power run to this unit. This is all ambient light feeding in. And again, you have your DVD, or pardon me, your TV system back here. What is that? Roughly a 32-inch, just dedicated for the bedroom, and more hardwood dresser cabinetry back here. This video has gone on for 15 minutes. I try to keep them to 4 or 5, and I've only scratched the surface of what it is to own a Jayco Pinnacle. So please take the opportunity to call our sales department at 800-256-5196 here in Coldwater, Michigan at Haylett RV, and learn even more about this one, or best yet, come see it in person and get to meet our family down here. You know, we have full financing options, we do trades, parts, hitching, we do everything in one spot to make this fun and easy, because this is supposed to be a fun adventure for you guys, and we want to make it that way. Give us the opportunity, and I doubt you will be displeased. Again, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everyone. Take care, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.